Welcome, everybody, to another Community AMA where we spotlight different projects building on Immutable every week. We want to connect the people and communities behind these projects and bring you updates directly from the founders and builders themselves. Today, we're chatting with Muumiopappa or Mika from Habbo NFT. It's a project stemming from a 21-year-old multiplayer online game called Hubble, a game that puts the massive in MMO as the world's biggest online community for teens. Mika, would you like to introduce yourself a little bit more, as well as the project in more detail?
Yeah, I am from the Habbo NFT team. I've been working at Sulake in various roles for close to 9 years now. Before I started working with the NFTs, I was the lead game designer for our second game, which is the Hotel Hideaway. Last September, we dropped the our NFTs, the Habbo avatars, and I basically have been leading. Well, even before we did the drop, so around close to a year, I've been leading the NFT team. And as for the Habbo NFTs, we started with the avatars, and then we have been airdropping Habbo items, and well, we continue building the NFT ecosystem around the avatars that we dropped last September. And then we are also building a new, more Web3 native Habbo. As for the Habbo, for those who don't know what Habbo is, it's a virtual world that's been around for 21 years, close to 22 years now. So pretty much OG metaverse. It's a place where people can hang around, chat, do fun stuff. There are games, but also they can build cool rooms. They can build games. So it's a place to basically hang out and chat. And for the Habbo avatars that we released, those are exclusive looking avatars that you can use in Habbo already. So that's one key aspect that not many others actually can say that when they have dropped NFTs that there's a place where you can actually use them, use the NFTs or avatars. And for us, uh, there's already a place which is very cool, at least in my book. And in addition to the stuff that we are airdropping, those are also Habbo items that have immediate utility by allowing you to use them in Habbo.
Yeah, definitely. Especially as you mentioned, for people who are not familiar with Hubble, could you deep dive a little bit more on what exactly somebody new to Hubble should expect that they can do?
First of all, it's a place to chat with people. So it started as the virtual chat room where your identity basically is the avatar that you have. That is basically the core of Habbo. You can do lots of different things there, but that's the starting point. That you can come there and talk with other people, and we give you basically a world where you can walk around and express yourself in many ways. You can choose how you look. You can use different clothing. You can, especially with the NFT avatars, you can choose a look that no one else can have. So the chatting is the one key aspect of the Habbo. Then there are room building. You can build rooms if you like to build cool rooms. We have wired Fernie that basically gives you lots of options that you can do. You can build cool machines. You can build cool games. You can build lots of fun stuff. Then there are other things that you can do. You can join groups and talk with people, like-minded people, or then there are these different, let's call them agencies or like role-playing stuff that you can do in Habbo as well. So uh, you can do lots of different things, but mainly it's a place where you can walk around and chat and play games and do lots of different things.
Awesome. I'm just looking at the purple room that Happy New Year posted in the events tech channel. That's super exciting. So somebody playing Habbo, aside from chatting, can literally design their own room as well from scratch. Is that right?
Yes, and there are lots of very cool things. Like was it yesterday that I saw on Twitter, uh, one of our very experienced and good room builders build this the worm game from the old phones. They built this kind of game there, and it had like nice challenging tracks. There are so many different things that you can build. So
Mm.
I don't have a link. If somebody has the link to the tweet that shows the worm game, that's an excellent example of the things that you can actually build there. It doesn't have to be just very nicely decorated room. It can be like very innovative games that you can do there as well.
Oh wow, that looks amazing. I think somebody just posted. I can see some mansions. I think this is an Asian garden with some cherry blossoms. Wow, that's amazing. That is the original metaverse. I think you're right, Mika. So why is Habbo uh, so excited about the potential of NFTs with this new world?
Well, me personally, let's start from there. So I really
Mm.
believe in Web3. I believe in play to earn. I believe in that it is the future. So that was the reason why we started to look into NFTs and look into the what are the things that Web3 can offer. Uh, Currently, the discussion around Web3 has gone a little bit sideways because of the what the NFTs currently are, what are the projects that are dropping that are mainly focusing on, let's say, profile pictures and on the art side of things. But if we look at the big picture, I think the NFTs will be a major player in mobile gaming the coming years. I've played tons of different mobile games, also PC games, desktop games, but especially with mobile games where I spend thousands of euros, and I don't play those anymore. But when I quit the game, I got left out with nothing. So
Mm.
that money that I spent to the games, that's gone. And with the NFTs and Web3. Uh, that's not the case. I still can own those items. So the NFTs in the end is just about digital ownership. Me owning the stuff that I have bought, I have earned in game. Also, it can extend to various other places like ticketing, concert tickets, train tickets, whatever you can come up with there. But there's lots of room to innovate there. But everything that I can buy digitally, I'm expecting to be an NFT in 10 years or so. So
Mm.
this is an absolutely fantastic place for the mobile games and free to play games to start innovating and start moving this moving to this direction with the NFTs. So that was basically the starting point, that we wanted to look into that. What does this technology mean? What can we do with that? And we started thinking first for the Hotel Hideaway, that what can we do there, because I was the lead game designer for that. But
Mm.
when we were doing that, there were lots of people tweeting about Habbo. When people were talking about NFTs, there were lots of different metaverse out there that the other people were building, and the comments were that this is like Habbo but with NFTs. So I drew the conclusion that there might be some interest in the if we build a Habbo NFT world, and start moving to that direction. We then started designing the avatars, and since the Habbo is a virtual world where the avatar represents you, it's your digital identity. That was the natural starting point for us to what we wanted to start building. So the avatars was the first thing that we wanted to drop, and from there on out, we have started to basically build the tech uh, under the hood, that we can start using each and every item type that is in Habbo, and we have lots of them. We have furniture, we have, well, wall item is a different type of furniture, but it's still a little bit different on the back-end side. Then we have pets, we have clothing, we have chat bubbles, we have effects, we have lots of different things. So building all of those out so that you can use them as an NFT. So again, that's more like a philosophical thing. That's why we wanted to do that, and also to prepare for the future. So why we wanted to work on the NFTs and Web3 for Habbo. And then another part is that Hubbos are quite technical and tech savvy, and I noticed that the crowd, especially those who are in the NFT space, many know Hubble, and I think the match between NFTs and Hubble is a very good one. especially because lots of people who used to play Habbo are now interested in NFTs, and also who are playing Habbo currently are interested in NFTs. So there's also a very, very good match there. So I would say that the target audience also for NFTs is overlapping with Habbo very nicely.
Got it. That's wild. Is so you foresee everything in Hubble, all the items, everything that people can play with, all of that is going to be NFTs.
Well, that is maybe going a little bit too far because we have,
Mm.
let's say, 20,000 different items. We have many billions of items in total. I don't know if that is feasible, that
Fair
each
enough.
and every item becomes an NFT. What I
Mm.
see, and this is why we are building the new NFT Habbo, and
Mm.
basically we have 9 Habbo servers based on the languages. So we have Habbo.es, Habbo.com, Habbo.nl. So we have 9 Habbo servers. So we are building a 10th Habbo server currently. That is the NFT server. At there, everything that player own, there should be an NFT, definitely. So we are starting from there. We are also bringing out a feature some point this year that you can start minting your items from your inventory. I don't expect that each and every one of those 10 million or 10 billion ducks that we have. I don't actually know the exact number how many ducks we
Mm.
have in the game, but I don't expect those to be NFTs. But there's gonna be more and more Habbo items minted as NFTs. But of course, this is we will need to see how the tech advances, if it's feasible to actually do the migration at some point that each and every item is an NFT. I don't think the tech is there yet, but it's
Mm.
interesting to see where the technology goes from that aspect as well.
Got it. And as you evolve into using more NFTs, how does that change the way Hubble works, or does that unlock anything with Hubble if you turn your assets into NFTs?
Well, the goal is that the players don't really notice that we have this small icon on the item that says that it's an NFT item, so it's a little bit different. But ideally, you don't really notice that it's now an NFT. Only thing that currently would change is that you cannot trade that item inside Habbo anymore because we don't have a NFT trading yet. That is something that is in the backlog that we are looking to bring at some point, but we have now more important things that we are working on, mainly the new Habbo. So when we are there, I would say that that's something for next year, that when we are able to come to back to the trading. So
Mm.
selling items also, that's new. So currently it's against our terms of service that to sell Habbo items from your inventory inside the game. Now with NFTs, that is basically legal because it's an NFT. You
I
own it.
see.
You can now take it and sell it. We don't have this functionality again inside Habbo, at least yet. I understand how important it is to add to Habbo at some point, but again, we have a backlog of stuff, and that is not as high in priority than others. But currently, it's only about the how you can trade and sell your items. That is the difference.
Got it. Got it. Okay. So they're selling and trading items. That's in the roadmap. Anything else that you're excited about now that NFTs are coming to Hubble?
Well, the Habbo NFT hotel will be different experience, at least from the play to earn aspect than the current Habbo. So that I'm personally very excited about the new hotel that we are building. Again, it's gonna be Web3 native hotel. We are looking ways to make it so that we can support the whatever the changes will be in the future for Web3. There's gonna be new tech coming up all the time. The new well, ERC 721 is now, but there's 725, 735 coming. We need to be ready for whatever comes in the
Mm.
future. But overall, the big picture for the new hotel, I'm very excited about that. And again, like I said, I really love the play to earn aspect of gaming, where it is going. I personally stopped playing mobile games because after I started doing NFT stuff, mainly because I just felt like I just don't want to spend money on those games. Now that I know that there's a better way. So when the world moves to that direction, when Habbo moves to that direction, I think I'm personally very excited about that.
Exactly, a better way. I like how you put it that way. Um, when you say that in Hubble there's going to be play to earn, are there more details you can share around that? Like how exactly do they play? How will they earn? And what does the NFT? When does the NFT come in that play to earn model?
I can't really go into too much details yet. We haven't released those plans yet.
Ah, okay.
But for what I can say is that in the play to earn models, there's a few things that you can earn. NFTs being one. Uh,
Mm,
our NFTs can be used all across the Habbo metaverse, which is the 9 current Habbo servers plus the new Habbo server. So that's something. So there's places where you can use your NFTs. And the cool thing, by the way, with the NFTs is that currently, if you own stuff in, let's say, .com, you cannot take those items into another server because it lives inside that server. With NFTs, because it's in the blockchain, you can use your items across all 9 and soon 10 servers, which is very cool. But that's something that you
mm,
can earn, which is the NFTs. We are all the items that we are dropping are Habbo items. And
got it.
also, we are looking into the tokenomics, how we can do it. So definitely some sort of tokens, worst case, a credit system that you can mint, like the current Hubble credits NFT credits that we introduced. Those are centralized, but you can mint them as NFTs and sell them. So some kind of system like that. So uh, you can earn credits or tokens and NFTs. How you can earn them, we will come back to that in next month or two.
Got it. Sounds great. Something super exciting to hear that. You touched on this already, which is a nice segue. Could you tell us more about these Habbo NFT credits?
So we are building a bigger NFT ecosystem. So we have several different tracks on our roadmap. One is the basically NFT credit and the NFT ecosystem outside Habbo, and then there's the Habbo NFT Habbo and the current Habbo, and then we have also collaboration track. But for the ecosystem track, we need something that fuels the ecosystem that you can use to buy stuff. We started working on the tokenomics, but as many of you know, it's a little bit tricky still because
Mm,
regulations are a little bit fuzzy, and well,
mm,
we just want to be sure that we aren't doing anything uh, wrong in a sense that we have to come back with the decisions that we are making. Let's say we would do something against some regulations and some part of the world couldn't use the credit, so we want sorry, the tokens, so we want to be sure before we release a ERC20 token. So we started doing this now with the centralized NFT credits. And the idea is that by owning our NFTs, mainly the Habbo avatars, we also have portraits that the avatar owners could mint. There's only about bit under 3,000 portraits, so versus the 11,600 avatars. So a little bit less. But if you own these and you haven't listed them for sale in OpenSea, you can earn or you will earn between was it 13 and 5 tokens, credits per day. And for those credits, again, those are centralized. And what you can do with them, we are building lots of utility around that. So one utility will be that you can mint your items from your Habbo inventory, and then we are building crafting system that requires these credits. We are also building a marketplace where you can buy NFTs. We will be dropping through the marketplace new NFTs. Let's see what else you can buy with the credits from the marketplace. We are working on different things. So this is a centralized system that is the credits are accumulated on our servers. But if you want to buy more credits, if you want to sell your credits, there's a way to do that. And this is a very cool aspect of Immutable X that I'm really happy with. So it's gas free to first to mint them and also to buy them or sell them. So well, especially buying them. So moving around the credits is cheap when you compare to the high gas cost in mainnet. So basically what you can do is you can take, you have accumulated 2000 credits, you want to sell 1000 of those. So you can go and mint NFT credit Fernie. In Hubble, we have something called credit Fernie. So in Hubble, you have also have credits, which are different credits, and you can buy credit Fernie that is, for example, a gold bar. And then you can trade that gold bar, and the new owner can basically burn that gold bar and get the credits out of it. So we have the same system with NFTs. You can buy the NFT credit Fernie, and then you can burn it and you get the credits out of it. So that's a way to move around these credits, buy credits and sell credits if you want to. And again, that's the fuel for the ecosystem. So how we can sell things for the credits, how people can accumulate something that they can use later on. So it's sort of tokenomics, but not really yet. So this is the way we are implemented that at this stage.
Got it. So this is like alpha or tokenomics light, something like that.
Pretty much, yeah.
What will happen to them? I don't know. I'm sure you're still figuring it out. But what will Hubble credits be coexisting when you finally release ERC20s, or it's still being discussed? I don't know.
It's still being discussed. Let's see what the lawyers say, how we can release the actual token. What I know is that, especially with the NFT hotel, we are looking to make it also a mobile version of it. And I know that Apple and Google are very difficult when it comes to tokenomics. So because of that, it might be that we need to have credits on the client one way or another. So whether the tokens will replace the ecosystem side of things, so the credits on the outside Habbo, that is one option. Or then can we use it also inside the new Habbo? We don't know yet, but it is going to replace some parts of it, but no details yet.
Got it. Okay, no worries. But super exciting to see how that rolls out. Now, as for events, can you tell us more about what's upcoming? Any interesting events that's coming to Habbo NFT?
The crafting feature that I mentioned briefly about, and I can go into more detail about that now. So that is the
Awesome.
next event. That should happen on the 23rd. So crafting should become available in about a week. What that means is that we will be airdropping tons of Hubble furniture, which is a hollow, well, sort of a statue, and
Yes.
the bronze version will be available for everyone who wants it. We have had the basically the Google form open for a couple of weeks now. If you want one, just go and fill out the form, and we will be airdropping that to you, assuming that you have a Immutable X wallet, or wallet that supports Immutable X, and then by getting that, you can then, if you own 5 of them, you can basically burn 5 and get a next version of that. So we have bronze, gold, diamond, and rainbow versions, and the 5 bronzes will create a golden version of the Holo robot, and then the 5 golden ones will create a diamond version, and 5 diamonds will create the last version. And we will be airdropping the bronzes to everyone. For Hubbos, we will be airdropping who want to be part of this event. They will be getting the golden version, and our NFT holders will be getting the diamond version. And again, you can then basically craft them into a next version by burning 5, and the higher rarities will also require you to spend some credits uh, for uh, the crafting. So that is the next up what we are doing. So I'm really excited about that. It's very interesting to see how people like this crafting, and we are planning on using this feature again in the future. What will that look like? Let's I don't know yet, but let's or what the next item will be, how we are gonna do that, I don't know yet. But again, we will be using this feature in the future.
Got it. So this will be the first thing people can craft, essentially, and then other things we shall see.
Exactly. But now we have
Correct.
this feature there, and or coming very soon, and we will be utilizing that more. And as for the other events, we haven't scheduled anything, but the stuff that's coming up soon, there was something that this is a very polarizing feature, or let's say not even a feature yet. Let's call it a pitch. I've been talking about the something that I don't think many have been doing, and I think that is one reason why people are afraid of, and that's possible trait editing for your avatar. So we have avatars that you can use in Habbo, and one idea is that we would allow you to make small adjustments to your avatar. So let's say you want to change your dress to pants or vice versa, or change the hair a little bit, or change the color of the avatar, or the clothing color of the avatar a little bit. So making small adjustments. It's like a semi-dynamic NFT in a sense. And this is something that we are discussing now, and we are gonna do a pitch for the community that how it would look like. We can give some alternatives of way of doing this, and then we are gonna let the community decide if they want to have this or not. Again, like I said, this is a very polarizing feature. Some people are really angry about it. Some people like it. Main reason is that since this avatar is something that represents you in the metaverse. I want each and every avatar to be something that everyone can be proud of and can be happy about. And I've seen people complaining about the looks of some of the avatars, so I want to give them tools to basically change this. That if you are not happy with the avatar, you can change the traits so that and not drastically, not something like you have the most common avatar, now it's the most rare one. It's gonna be very very minor adjustments, like with if the pants are worn by 5% of the avatars, you can change it to something else that is also worn around the same percentage of avatars. So within the same rarity you of the trait, you can change it around. And I understand that will change the rarity rankings a little bit, but I would expect those two changes to be very minor. So that's, I don't know if you can call it an event, but that's something that's coming up also quite soon. So like I said, we are gonna let our users to vote on it if they like the idea. I'm thinking of giving a few options actually there, and I want to have a discussion with the community. What do they think? So the big picture why I want to at least discuss about this is again the fact that the I want each and every avatar to be something that people can be proud of and want to use inside Habbo and inside the different meta worlds.
That's super interesting. I can definitely see why it could be polarizing. Definitely for like blockchain maximalists, right? Changing some traits might be definitely a touchy subject. I'm very keen to see how the community will vote and discuss about the topic.
Yeah, and that basically takes us to a discussion about the philosophy of NFTs. I see some people
Hmm.
say that the you cannot ever change an NFT. It should be like it is, but to me, NFT is only about the digital ownership. It just represents that you own something that is digital, and what you do with the thing that you own, I think you can change it if you want to. So I've used this example before. So let's say you buy a car, now you own a car, and you actually own it. It's your car. If you want to tune it, you want to change the engine, you are fine. You go ahead. If you want to change the color of your car, if you want to put some stickers on your car, again, you can do that. It's your car. You can do anything you want with it within the legal limits. I would say that the
Hmm.
pretty much the same for NFTs. It's your NFT. You own it. If you want to do something with your NFT, of course, without affecting others, you are free to do that. So I want to at least explore this opportunity or this option, and I personally am expecting that these dynamic trades will become popular in the coming months and years, with especially with game play to earn. I think that the changing the NFTs or the trades in the NFTs will become very popular at some point.
Awesome. There's actually a very interesting question from the crowd. This one coming from Orange Sarah Pink. Can we change the avatar gender with this dynamic NFT?
I think the avatar gender is something we would leave out from the trait editing. There are some things that we will definitely leave out, like the face of the avatar, which is sort of like a race. We have robots, we have aliens, we have other these also humans, but that is something. But also, I think gender would be left out. Uh, then there are we can also have this discussion that which of the traits would the community like to change? If everyone likes to change the avatar gender, then yeah, let's add it. But currently, I'm thinking that the gender is one of those things that we would be leaving out, because that's one of the core things of the avatar.
Got it. Okay. If you hear that, Orange Sarah Pink, you'll need to drum up community sentiment and get everybody behind you to try and sway this idea. Looping back a little bit to the crafting, actually, Mika. So I signed up for the free hollows as well, the bronze one. If I only have one and I want to get my hands on four more and craft myself a golden one, what do I do?
Well, have you heard of this site called market.x.immutable.com?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So basically, what you need to do is you need to buy more if you want to craft more. Or craft the next
Hmm.
next version. And if you want to craft the higher rarities, you also need to go and find some this NFT credit Fernie and get yourself some credits from the Immutables marketplace.
Got it. Awesome. Okay, good to know. But only each wallet will only get one free airdrop, right? If they sign up into the
Yes,
form.
yes.
Okay, cool. Which leads us a little bit to the next question. Why choose Immutable X to build Hubble NFT on?
That's a, a good question. When we
Hmm.
were releasing our first airdrop, we started looking into uh, what are the options. It was around the time that gas fees were super high. Uh, if we look at now, gas fees are quite low, but that's not gonna last. When next bull run starts, we are back at over 100 quay, and it's gonna be super expensive to do anything on the mainnet. So everyone knew that we cannot really do in-game item NFTs on the mainnet. That was a non-option. Therefore, we started looking at different layer two solutions. We looked at Polygon, but we also looked at Immutable X. You were quite new at that point, but I didn't have very good experiences with Polygon, so I wanted to find something else. And when I found Immutable X, I saw that there's lots of things that really resonated with me, starting from the point that I think you have in your communications on the website or somewhere, that you are focusing on the gaming aspect of NFTs, and you are building a system for basically play to earn and the way to handle in-game items. Also, you have the two games, Guards Unchained and the sorry, the other one that I forgot the name of, and you know the how to handle the uh, in-game items. And for that, that is something that we definitely need. Like I said earlier, that we have uh, several billion of in-game items, and if even in theory we would like to make them as NFTs, we would need to find a system that supports that. I started
Hmm.
I started researching your system basically, and by researching I mean buying stuff NFTs from Immutable. And the thing that I really loved was that the zero gas fees. Uh, it was easy enough to get the Ether to bridge to the IMX side, and then I started buying lots of different NFTs from the marketplace, and it was instantaneous. It was zero gas fees, overall the experience was very good. Then I saw your roadmap and I thought that yeah, this is a perfect match. So that's basically the reasoning why we went to this route.
Awesome. It's great to hear. And next question is, do you have any demos or playthrough videos or anything that you'd like to share to give a bit of a teaser to the community?
For the new hotel, we don't have anything we can share yet. Hopefully soon we can start sharing. As for the Habbo itself, I think there's millions of hours of video. Uh,
Yeah,
I don't have anything in hand at the moment, but for Habbo, you can immediately go and let's say you own an avatar, you can immediately go and use your avatar there. And even if you don't own an NFT avatar, you can still go to Habbo and start playing and testing it out. So we have been around for 20 years. So the new Habbo will be like the look and feel will be quite similar of the old one, but the things you can do there or the let's say the
awesome.
play to earn aspect is the biggest difference there.
Well, look, very exciting. Looking forward to seeing that live as well. This brings us to the questions from the community. I'll start with the first question from Mama Kevin too. What will the hotel run on? What system? Is it Unity or something else?
Yeah, we are building the Unity client for the current Habbo, so we are gonna utilize the Unity client also for the new Habbo. The Air client or the Flash client that we used to had, it's well because it's Flash, it's a little bit it's obsolete in tech, so we need to move into the new world and you use Unity.
Got it. Awesome. The next question is from Sam and Max. What gave you the inspiration for the diamond couch?
Our art team is basically the inspiration, has the inspiration. I can't really answer from there why they chose that. I don't personally know Habbo items that well that I could choose what to do next. For example, some of the items, like the next items that we are dropping, we community actually decided the next couple of items, or the first items that we are gonna sell for the credits. So that came from community. For the Habbo couch, it was someone from the art team that uh, decided that this is the cool first item.
Nice. Is what's the next community item? Would you know what the next community item that we'll be launching is?
I should know, but I forgot.
No worries, no worries. I'm sure the community will find out faster than we do.
I think community actually knows already. They chose it. I think it might have been the dragon lamp, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure.
So, okay. Still from Sam and Max. Will there be a Habbo movie?
That would be cool. No plans on our end at least.
Habbo Cinematic Universe.
That would be kind of cool.
Still from Sam and Max. Will in-game content be usable in Gods Unchained? Maybe I'll extend this question a little bit. Will Habbo NFTs be usable in other games outside of Habbo?
That's a really good question. That is on our roadmap to do. So I would say that we are working with couple of different meta worlds to bring Habbo NFTs, especially the avatars, to other places. So hopefully, yes, if everything goes well as planned, then yes. I cannot give the timetable yet because it also depends on the partners that we are working with. But hope around sometime this year, I would say that we will have the a new place to use the Hubbos.
The original metaverse, bringing the metaverse to everybody else.
Yeah, this is actually one aspect of NFTs and the future that I believe in. So the interoperability that you can own an NFT and you can use it in several different places. You don't have to be stuck with a one, let's say, meta world, and you can use it everywhere.
Yes, composability is the key. Next is from Live Ale. Any plans to use Immutable's API to enable in-game trading?
That is something that we will most likely use when we this is probably for the techies. They know this part better than I do, but I think yes. So when we have the trading, also selling items inside the Habbo, I think it will somehow tie into the Immutables APIs.
Awesome. Next is from Gui Alameda. How will the pets NFT be implemented? Will it be the same as with the Fernie?
I would say most likely yes. I think all the in-game items that we are doing will be implemented pretty much the same way as the furniture. Pets will be a little bit more difficult story, especially from the art side. What I heard from our team that let's say it takes a couple of days to draw a furniture. It takes a month to draw a pet. So that's why
Oh, wow.
it's a lot more time consuming to create. That's why the pets are in the roadmap late for this year. And depending of how we are able to do them, let's see if we are able to do them. But overall, the tech and the where we are going to drop, it's most likely the same way as Furnace on Immutable.
Fair enough. Will NFT Fernie owners have an Immutable X emblem in game? That would be very interesting from GUI Alameda.
Depends what you mean by emblem. We have these badges. If you mean badges, that's something we could look into. We are planning on when we have the badge integration, hopefully in the next month or so. Then basically how badges will work in Habbo is that if you own an specific NFT, you get the badge. Uh, so if you mean with emblems, you mean badges, then we could do something like that. It depends on what do we want to link it with. For example, the Habbo avatars will unlock a badge for you. And then we have a partnership with MetaKey. If you own a MetaKey, that will unlock a badge for you. We have some other, or we are actually introducing lots of other collaborations, lots of other NFT projects, and it's pretty much every time when you own these collaborations NFT, you are gonna be unlocking a badge. For Immutable X, yeah, we can definitely look into a badge. We just need to figure out what is the unlocking mechanism there, what you need to own to unlock something, or the IMX badge.
Nice. This is from Orange Side Pink. Will NFT clothing be burnable and equipped to avatars, functioning like non-NFT wearables?
Well, the plan is that the NFT clothing is usable by avatars. If you mean by our NFT avatars, that might be a bit too difficult to change the avatars, but it would change the avatars looks. We can or we will think about how that will work. At the start, it's a normal clothing item that you can put on your basically the other avatars, not the NFT avatar. Uh, NFT clothing be burnable. If you mean by burnable by craftable and crafting different versions of the clothing or the higher rarity versions of the clothing, that's a very good option, and I think we will do something like that sometime this year. Not let's say in the next month or 2 months, but later this year.
Nice. The next one is from Akame 9996. Any IRL implications? For example, a Hubble hotel in real life or merchandise?
Merchandise is on our roadmap, and we are planning on doing merch soonish. Again, this is the case of doing stuff with partners, and we are more or less dependent on when the partners are ready to roll out the merch store. Uh, I, I cannot give a timetable yet when, but I'm expecting that to happen in next quarter. Hopefully around the mid quarter, the latest. Let's see. Habbo Hotel in real life, that would be cool, but no plans for that.
Yeah, Akame was following up. They were saying they were thinking of a Disney hotel type of experience for Habbo.
Yeah, let's do that when we are the biggest and baddest meta world out there.
It will come out the same time as the Habbo cinematic universe, I think.
Yeah, we will tie those two releases together.
um, Next question is from Shadra. Any measure to raise the floor? I'm not 100% sure what this means.
Well, I think people are unhappy of our floor price, which I don't blame them. We are
Mm,
doing we, everything we can basically. We are working on the project, we are building the project. The floor price is what the market sets the floor price to. If we are able to be interesting enough, we are able to increase the demand more than the supply, then the floor price will raise. But we cannot really do much. If you're talking about, let's say, buying the floor, for example, that doesn't help at all. It never keeps the floor price up. But what we are basically doing for the floor price is we are working on the project. And something that I mentioned a while back was that there's been lots of scammy projects lately, and that has plummeted the interest towards NFTs and also the trust towards the project. But with us, we are here. We are a big company. We will stick around. We should be a partner or the project that you can trust. We are building lots of cool stuff, and I'm expecting that to be more and more important for these NFT collectors in the upcoming weeks and months. So I hope that that will help. But of course, we are actively working on the project. We are actively working on our communications and everything that should help the to boost the interest towards our project.
So, next is from Mockingbirds. What are your thoughts on a staking system for NFT credits?
We looked into it and what we did here for staking, we have this. It's not really staking. It's more about the not selling your items on OpenSea or the avatars on OpenSea and portraits on OpenSea. So I wouldn't call it staking, but we still already have a system that is staking light, if you will. And one challenge we have with staking is that staking, at least how I understand it works, it takes your NFT out of your wallet and to a staking wallet, and then drops the tokens. First of all, we don't have yet the tokens, ERC20 tokens that we could be dropping, but also the if you want to use your NFT in Hubble, we would need to do at least based on the devs quite a bit of extra development to check the ownership of the NFTs, not just from your wallet, but also from the staking wallet. So our items that you is something that you can use already in Habbo. So it's important to not break that. You still need to be able to use those items, your avatars, your NFTs in Habbo. So we would need to work on it so that the staking wouldn't break that part.
Fair enough. Things are definitely not as simple as they are with technology. This is from Simon. Will there be any NFT Habbo music in the future? Like music that you can only play in your room?
I don't have plans for that. That's again something very cool that we could do in the future. Our roadmap for this year is focusing on building the NFT hotel, which is a huge chunk of work because even though we are building it on top of the current existing Hubble, we are still blowing up, for example, the data structures under the hood. We are blowing up lots of things under the hood, so there's lots of work on that. So that will be most of our roadmap this year. Something like these cool ideas for the future. I would say that 23, 24, something like this might be able to happen. So I love these ideas that the community is coming up with.
Yes, definitely. Some super cool ideas coming out. This is from Something Productions. Any hints on possible collabs with other projects in the future? If you guys could collab with anyone you wanted, who would it be and why?
Well, I can say that we are talking with many big projects currently. Uh, let's see if those are fruitful or not, if we are able to collab. But we have good discussions. Many of these projects are interested working with us. Obviously, being an ape owner, if I would able to choose one, it would be Bored Apes and the Yuga Labs. Well, they own now the all the well four big ones. So of course, I would love to work with them, and I would love to do a Bored Ape bar in Habbo and Bored Ape. The basically the looks also in Habbo. Then there are lots of other big projects that I would love to include or integrate into Habbo, and pretty much go and look the top 20 best-selling projects. All of them I would like to include in Habbo, and not just them. I want to also integrate all the smaller ones in the future when we are let's say in a year or two, when there are new projects starting and they are thinking which metaverse to join, where to build their rooms, and where to buy land, where to do all of these things that they usually discuss about. I want the Habbo to be the number one option to each and everyone, and I want us to be able to support them and give them a space where they can hang around with their community and chat with their community and basically look like their PFPs or avatars and have fun.
I have to say, a board ape bar in Habbo just sounds fire. That sounds amazing. I really hope that happens as well.
I do too.
Got it. I was hoping you understood what they meant. Gui Alameda, if you drop down in the chat what you meant, happy to revisit this question. In the meantime, this is something from Sam and Max. Have you met Ryan Cohen? And if so, is he cooler online than in real life?
I have not met Ryan Cohen.
Okay, so Gui Alameda, there was a question before. Will Hubble come to mobile?
With the Unity client. The current Habbo for sure. Also, for the new Habbo, NFT Habbo, desktop will be more important, but I think we want to support mobile as well.
Awesome. All right. Thank you very much. I think that's the end of the community questions. Mika, did you have anything in particular you wanted everybody to take away and remember before we end the AMA?
Well, I hope that everyone gets the idea what we are doing and all the big plans that we have and are at least interested in what we are doing. Like I said earlier, that the avatars are already usable in Habbo. Not many other projects can say that their profile pictures or avatars can be used in the metaverse. For us, that has been true for several months now. And in addition to that, the airdrops that we are doing and we keep doing, you can take that and use it immediately in Habbo. You use it to build your rooms. Habbo is about building rooms, chatting and building rooms, and you can take the NFT items that we are dropping and building a nice room using them in your room. So that is something that I want that especially those who aren't that familiar with Habbo would take away that they understand that we have a place where you can use the NFTs that you own, the Habbo NFTs that you own.
Awesome. There's a follow-up question regarding NFT clothing burning. Live Ale just clarified. To clarify to NFT clothing burning, in regular Habbo, clothes are burned or binded to your character and can no longer be traded. We're wondering if this will work the same for NFT clothing.
Yeah, I forgot that it works like that in Habbo. No, it's not the same. It's an NFT. You own it, and then if you want to sell it, you can sell it. It shouldn't at least work like that. I haven't discussed with the dev team how problematic that is, but I don't think it would go against the what NFTs are in my book to do it like that. I think if you own an NFT, you should be able to trade it or sell it.
All right, that's basically it. Before we end the call, there is one extra giveaway that Habbo has prepared for the community. Just putting it in the events text channel now, the Habbo team will be randomly selecting 10 winners, 9 diamond HC sofas, and 1 Habbo avatar. Go ahead and tweet about it. That is it. Thank you for your time, Mika.
Thank you, and thank you for you guys to hosting this and also for building the amazing layer 2 solution.
We're very happy to build it for you, and we're very happy to host you as well. Looking forward to more chats, and we'd love to do some sort of tournament or some sort of show off of the Habbo gamers once everything is built and live.
That sounds amazing.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.